Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. First, I want to say I'm sorry if you can hear my dishwasher upstairs. My mom turned it on over an hour ago and it's still going. So it's like 1 in the morning, but I've really been wanting to film this since I got out of work and I'm not waiting any longer to film this. I'm also sorry that this took so long to film. I've been filming a lot and editing a lot and working a lot, so I haven't really had the time or the energy to sit down and film a full face of makeup. But the good news is that I got some more new makeup to add to this video, so it really is almost an entire full face, except for brows. So at least we have that. So the only thing other than brows that I don't have that's new is primer. So I'm going to pop on my MAC strobe cream, and I'm not going to focus on it too much because it's not new. It is, however, in my project pan. So if you want to see me talk about it and see my progress on using it up, check out my project pan videos. I will link them down below. So recently I picked up a new concealer. I'm going to kind of be doing the like reverse foundation or backwards foundation technique. So I'm going to do everything underneath my foundation for the most part. And I picked up the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I bought the shade Fair Beige. I think this is a little bit too dark for me. I think it works really well as a foundation shade, but under the eyes I think it's a little bit too dark. So I will be mixing it with Fair Beige, which is kind of funny, from the 16-hour Camo Concealer range. They're the same, like, shade name, but they're very obviously different colors. And this one is too light for me because I thought that I was way paler than I am for whatever reason. And so I'm going to put this down and then this on top. This isn't new, but I don't know how I feel about this quite yet, so I don't want to just use that. I've only used this once by itself, by the way, and it made my under eyes look really dry, which is super weird. So that's like the only thing that I really have to say about it because it looked kind of weird. I'm also going to put my concealer in the center of my face. I do that sometimes, but not like very often. And then I'm just going to go in with a little bit of this on top just to highlight, because like I said, the other one is too dark to be a highlighting shade. This is the Believe Beauty sponge. This isn't new. It's also very dirty and misshapen, but I'm gonna use that to blend everything out. So as you can see, this concealer gives a really nice glow, but I'm not 100% on how I feel about it just yet. But I think it looks really nice so far. So next I'm going to go in with my Fenty Amber Cream Contour. Sorry, that's very reflective. And I'm just going to take a little bit, pop it like right below my cheekbone, and blend it out. I'm actually going to go in with like the butt of my sponge, because I haven't really tried that technique yet. And I'm also having like a very hard time seeing myself. So if this doesn't come out looking beautiful, my bad. I'm gonna go in with the butt of my sponge and then go in on my face, because I think that that gives the most like defined look for this product. I said I was gonna do a video dedicated to the Fenty Cheeks Out products, and I still would like to if you guys are interested in that. I just, again, have been busy and it hasn't been on like my list of things to absolutely film. So that is why I have not. Next, I'm going to go into my shade Butter Biscuit, which is in the same line and is the bronzer in the lightest shade. And just bronze the face. Gonna bring it up a little bit higher and a little bit more toward my nose than I did with the contour. I'm kind of putting it like all over my cheek area to give a nice glow. I'm almost using it as like a blush, but not exactly. And then I'm going to do around my forehead and on my nose again, just because I can. Now I'm going to go in with my blush. I'm going to use the cream blush from Fenty, and I'm using the shade Cool Berry. I really love these, but it's a very nice purpley, cool toned, shimmery blush, and I really like it. I'm going to do the same thing, go in with the butt of my sponge. This is the first time that I've done this like technique with my sponge and not with my fingers, but I'm really into it, so I'm gonna probably keep doing it. And I'm gonna do like the wave technique where I bring it up all the way over my nose. And then I'm just gonna continue to blend it out. And it may look a bit dramatic. Actually, as I blend it out, it doesn't look too bad, except on this one cheek, it looks very intense. But that's fine because we're still gonna put foundation over it. I love these blushes and I love this color. I think it's so stunning, and it's not normally a shade that I would have reached for, but I picked it up because I wanted to try more cream products and it did not disappoint. So that's it for cream products. Now I'm gonna go into foundation, and I bought a couple things from Tarte recently. I bought the Tarte Smooth Operator Light Amazonian Clay Tinted Pressed Finishing Powder, as well as the Fairlight Neutral Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Airbrush Foundation. It's a mouthful. And they had a sale where if you bought like 6 full-size products plus a little bag, it was like only $63. And I wanted to try more from Tarte because I really only have the Man Eater eyeliner and mascara, a mini lipstick, and then a palette from them. And I always hear such good things, so I wanted to try out more. Plus I've been needing a new powder foundation because mine is almost gone. So I think I'm gonna go in with the powder foundation, and then maybe if I want more of something, I'm gonna go in with the pressed powder. But I tend to use like light coverage pressed powders as a powder foundation because I like light coverage, because I don't feel like I need that much to cover up, especially if I go in with concealer. So I don't love this packaging. I would have liked to be able to tip it into the cap, but there's like a stopper for the net, which isn't a big deal, but I still would have liked to. I'm gonna go in with this brush from Moda. It doesn't say what it is, but it's a huge fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna go in with that and like blend this out. And I apologize if I block your view with my mirror at all, but I cannot see without it, so kind of need to. It is pretty medium to full coverage. I feel like if I like put more on, I definitely think that it would be more full coverage, but I just kind of like brushed it all over my face, and in person you can still see a bit of my blush and like my contour peeking through, but not a ton. I like that, but yeah, you can still kind of see like a little bit of dewiness up on my cheeks. It just like really evened everything out and added some more coverage. So I think that I'm going to like this. My skin looks a little bit dry, just like where I put the concealer. So like on the tops of my cheeks where it came down from my under eyes and a little bit on my forehead and the bit of my chin. But I think that that was the concealer or the combination of the concealers. I'm still not really sure how to feel about those. I really liked the 16-hour one, but I feel like I put a little bit too much because I feel like I just look a little bit more textured than normal, but that could also just be me having a bad skin day, which is very likely. just so that I can test out both powders, I'm going to go into the other one with a Luxie 512 small contouring brush. It also comes with a little sponge. Hello, that's me. It comes with a little sponge thing, but I'm not going to use that because I don't use those. And I actually really like this mirror. I'm going to use this to set under my eyes, I think, and like on my lids, I guess. It's setting my under eyes fine. It doesn't look too cakey, and it doesn't look too yellow. So I'm pretty happy with my face, I think. And I'm gonna go do my eyes now, I think. I don't know why I'm not finishing my face before I do my eyes, but that's what we're doing. So recently I picked up 3 e.l.f. bite-sized eyeshadow palettes. I got Acai, Hot Jalapeno, and Berry Bad. And because I already went in with some berry tones, I'm gonna do this one. So there are only like 2 mattes in this palette, and it's not a very like diverse palette because there's, you know, 4 shades in it. So I'm just gonna do a very quick eye look for you guys. Alright, you guys, so this is my simple look. I used every shade but the 3rd shade in the palette just because I wasn't really sure what to do with it. But I think it turned out really nice, and it's just like a cute, subtle, it's not super subtle, but a nice, soft berry / like cranberry look. And I'm into it more than I thought I would be. This is my first time using this palette, and I'm really into it. I have, over the past month or so, used the other 2, and if I can find pictures, I will put them over here. But I did a really pretty green halo eye, where I think I was actually wearing the same shirt, as well as a Ravenclaw themed blue halo eye, because I'm really into halo eyes over the past couple weeks. So I did use both of those palettes and really enjoyed them, as well as this one now. So I'm very much into these tiny little palettes for only $3. So definitely check these out if you're interested. I think they're fantastic. And if I were more into neutral shadows, I would definitely pick up the rest of them. So I don't really have much left to do, but I'm gonna go pop on brows and mascara, and I will be right back. Alright, so lashes and brows are on. I feel like I'm very close to the frame, to the camera, that's what I meant. I went in with a combination of my Glossier Brow Flick and my ColourPop Brow Pomade for my brows, and then I went in with Tarte Man Eater on my lashes, which, I opened my little backup drawer here. I did just buy a full-sized backup of this mascara. My brain's not working, and that's obviously from Tarte. And I bought it with the rest of the Tarte stuff that I got, so technically it's new, but I still have a mini of it from a long time ago. I probably shouldn't still be using it, but I am, and so that is what I used. So it's not technically new, but it also could be considered new because I bought another one of it, so whatever. Now I'm going to go into blush, which technically isn't blush. It is highlighter from Fenty, if I can freaking open it. So this is the Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule highlight duo thingy, and I'm going to use this as a blush because I'm really into it and because it is obviously not a highlight color for me. I'm going to go into the sparkly side because I like a good sparkly blush. I tap a bit off, and I'm just going to pop that on my cheeks as well as like up near my temples. I've been really into that kind of look. Christina Chang does that a lot. She like really brings it up near her eyes, and I really like that. I'm also gonna do on my nose and like that wave technique again, like I did with my cream. Plus it makes my face look really glowy. You know I'm into that. And it's also going to help with my highlight. I never used to be a big fan of blush, but in the past few years I've really started racking up the amount of blushes that I have, and now I use it so much, and I use so much of it when I use it, and like it's not bad, it's just kind of weird to see how much I've changed. So as you can see, I already look like I'm wearing highlight because of the super glitteriness of the blush, which it doesn't look glittery on my face, which is what I love so much about it. It looks very just like glowy. Super into that. So I'm not really sure how this is gonna work for my highlights because I bought Hustla Baby, like the little mini of it, and it's way too dark for me to use as a highlight, but I'm gonna try because I don't really have any other new highlights. So I'm going to take a very small amount of this. That might have been too much, and I dropped it. And I'm going to pop this on my cheekbones. I really hope that this doesn't leave like a streak on my face, because I would just find that very unflattering. But I hope that this works pretty well as a highlight, because then I'll know that I can use it again and not look like Clown McGee. So you can't really tell, I don't think, on camera, but it does leave the tiniest bit of a stripe, but not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to, so that's nice. I'm gonna go in then with, what is this called? How Many Carats? Did I say this was from Fenty? Hustla Baby from Fenty, Kilowatt Highlighter. Don't know if I said that. And then this is the Diamond Balm in How Many Carats. And I'm gonna go on top of Hustla Baby with this. By the way, I'm using a BH101 brush because I love this brush and it's super old. I should really get rid of it. Do you see that? Do you just like, do you see that with your eyes? Like, fucking stunning. I love this. I don't use this every day because I'm not into like super glittery highlight. You know, I'd pay $20 for this tiny little thing. Like, that's nuts. I don't normally say that, but I would. I look like I am drenched in glitter and I'm really into it. So, all that we have left is lipsticks, and over the past few weeks I have bought more lip products than I should have. I have lip glosses coming in 2 days, and then I bought more lip glosses and another lip gloss that are going to be coming from Sephora in a couple of weeks, and I bought some e.l.f. stuff and some Tarte stuff, and I have a problem. I don't wear enough lipstick to be buying lipstick, but I have 3 options here. I have Tangerine Target from Tarte. I have Orange Crush in the Sheer Slick formula from e.l.f., as well as Nectar in the Seriously Satin e.l.f. formula as well. I think because it's the newest and because I'm like that, I'm gonna go in with Tangerine Target from Tarte, just because it's really sheer and I don't really feel like having to put on makeup in any way that involves effort. Okay, I had to do it off camera because I can't see, but I like it a lot. It's very orange, and like I feel like last time I wore it, it was a lot more sheer. I don't know. I like it. It don't get me wrong, I really like it, and I was never really into orange lipstick, and now I'm like really into orange lipstick, so I am becoming a new person. I think it doesn't go great with the berry tones because it's just like a lot, but it's fine. So because I've been not wearing my glasses this whole video, I put them on because I couldn't see. But now I'm gonna go into my Fenty collection set thing. I make the best faces, I really do. I love this set. I have some other ones from them as well, and I'm gonna go in with one of these. I'm very tempted to go in with the brown one to kind of tone down the orange, but also the pink one because I'm wearing pinky eyeshadow and pinky blush. But you know what, we're gonna do brown because I haven't worn this one as much as the other ones yet, and I really like it. Plus it has like pink glitters in it, so like that's the same. Okay. I think this looks cute as shit. Alright, so this is the final look using all new makeup except for like a few things. And super duper into how this look came out. I haven't used all of these products together since buying them, and I'm into it. I love this lip duo. I also love this brow duo. I haven't used them together before, and I was just like, wow, I like that. Also really into the palette and pretty much everything else except maybe the concealers. But also my skin is just very textured today. I think I need to do a face mask. But other than that, I think everything looked really good. I'm very sparkly. Let me see if you can see it. How up close should I get? I feel like this is too close, but also look at how freaking sparkly I am. I need to stop looking at myself. I seem like a narcissist. I am a little bit of a narcissist, but that's fine. I look cute as hell now at 2 in the morning. Why do I do this? Also, I don't know when this is going up, so you might not have seen my hair like this yet. I shaved my head. Welcome to my channel. If you want to see more videos with any of these products, please drop it down in the comments. That wasn't a proper sentence, that's fine. Let me know if you want any more in-depth reviews or hauls, tutorials. Let me know anything that you guys want to see, and I'm sure that you'll get more than you ask for anyway. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that I see you guys in the next one. Bye!